I started laughing. But yeah,
Going back, going back,
But
going
Trump,
back to the Americans. Can I just say this last thing about these Americans?
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
and all politicians that are in power
Mm.
and the ones that are trying to get in power, they're all actually working for the same agenda, bruv. And
Yeah.
it's what the thing is like depending on who gets in power, depending on how fast that agenda is progressed.
Mm.
That's what I think.
I agree
But
to
it's all towards the same agenda.
It is, but I do think there's camps. I do feel like there's still sides and divisions within that elite. Like I feel like what you're saying is true. They are moving towards the same direction, but within that, because I think when I was younger, I used to just think they were all part of one big massive group. But I feel like it's a little bit more complicated than that. I do feel like there's still sides within that big one massive group, even if they are moving in the same direction, but there's still different agendas within that group to do other deeds. You know, there's always going to be two sides to everything. But yeah, I don't trust none of them, and I definitely don't trust Trump. And I definitely think what will be interesting though is if, because don't forget, this guy Epstein's whole house was supposed to be set up for video camera, innit? So every room, all these shenanigans are supposed to be recorded. It's supposed to be like, the whole Diddy situation, but back in the day. So there could even be video footage of that. Do you know what I mean? Of him doing certain things with underage girls in rooms. And if that gets released, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets crazy at that point.
but I don't think that's why I don't think any of the stuff will get released because the people that would have to release it, their bosses are probably on the same videos.
Yeah.
Like everyone who's at that level to push the button is probably involved. So
Can I interject there? Do you remember the
Yeah.
fires in LA?
okay.
Whole area got burned up. And there's all those pagans in those areas, bro. And trust me, there was bare video footage. I swear, all of that shit got burnt down, bro. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like in those areas there, them man still on some madness in the Hollywood and all that kind of business. How can the whole area just be engulfed with bare fire like that if it was?
Do you think they just got rid of tons of evidence?
I think they got rid of a load of evidence, bro. It's the same with Puffy. They went in there. The way they went in there to get rid of evidence, bro.
Yeah, that definitely was an extraction.
Do you get what I'm saying?
About it. Yeah, that was an extraction.
It's all from the same playbook for me, bro.
Yeah. I thought that when they raided Puffy's house, I was like, they ain't raiding his house. They're removing certain evidence that Puffy happened to have. And he had video on certain people that they couldn't let that see the day of light. And they couldn't have him have that power.
Yeah.
I think his only mistake was telling everyone. That was his problem. I think he was just someone that couldn't keep his mouth shut. But he could have probably had all that video evidence for a lifetime. But he had to lean on certain people. And once he leaned on certain people in the wrong direction, and then obviously then he went and threatened the Ciroc dude, I think that was when it was all over. They were like, all right, we need to just go in there, get everything we need to get, throw this guy in jail for about a year, and let him cool off for a bit. You know what I mean? Like, give him a slap on the hand.
I feel like Donald Trump is he might come across as an idiot, you know what I mean? But he's a smart man. Because the way he played it, he put himself in a position where that shit ain't coming out, even though he promised. He put himself in a situation where, yeah, I promise you this, but it ain't coming out because I know there's bare stuff on me in there and my brethrens. So I'm going to secure the bag for us that's not going to happen. Don't worry. Do you get what I'm saying? What? I'm in power.
Until you said that today, I've never really looked at it that way, that he put himself in that position to ensure that was never coming out. But it's totally a possibility. It's totally a possibility.